मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं वदन्ति सर्वदान्तिकम्। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाषाणदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेमापदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धु एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So beginning the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita today. There. So yesterday we saw the 16th chapter, divine and demonic nature. We saw the qualities belonging to different varna and ashrama. How a demonic person thinks, how a divine person thinks. In the thinking there is a difference. Who is the asura? Right? So concluding verse was Yashas Vidim Usrajya Vartate Kam Karata. The asura is one, or demons reject the scriptures, and the divine people, they follow the scripture. So this was a conclusion word. So see, Lord does not say that everybody has to become a renounced person or something. Lord says one should have follow the scriptures. Like scriptures talk about how the grahastha ashram should be, how the brahmachari ashram should be, how kshatriya should behave, how vaishya should behave. So when we follow scriptures, it leads to our elevation in consciousness. Okay. Now the 17th chapter, it starts with the same question of Arjuna. What it starts with? Okay, those who are not following scriptures, what about them? Which mode they are in? What is their faith? What faith they are belonging to if they are not following the scriptures, what they are saying. So that's what the 17th chapter begins with there. And we're going to learn many things in the 17th chapter. Divisions of faith. Okay. So revisions of yesterday's class: divine and demonic, opinions outlook for demons, getting free from demonic qualities by following the scriptures. So those with faith in scriptures, they're divine, and those without faith in scriptures are demonic. So chapter 17 focus, okay, those who do some kind of worship, but also disregard the Vedas. So what their worship is based upon. So Arjuna asks a question, Yashas Vidhimusrajya Yidam Tesha Dhyanvita Tesham Nishtha Tu Ka Krishna Sattamaho Rajastama. So their Nishtha, their faith is in mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance. So Krishna says, Trividha Bhavati Shraddha Dehinam Vasbhavaja Yidante Satvika Deva. So those who are in Sattva-guna, they worship the devas. Yaksha, Rakshansi, Rajasa. So those who are in Rajaguna, they worship the yakshas. And those who are in Tamoguna worship the pretas. So a man in mode of goodness worship the demigods, the devatas. Worship the man in mode of passion worship the demon. So those who are in Sattva-guna worship the devatas like Ganesha and Hanuman. So Deva, Saraswati, Lakshmi. So they worship the devatas who are in a Samantha devata. Then those who are in passion, they worship for the yaksha. And those who are ignorant, they worship ghosts and spirits. So we had a voice in one place. So I went to that place. So nearby only one Bhutoka temple has come. So whole night worship was going on there. Yeah. So there's them. So people in different gunas worship different people and different things there. Tantra mantra there. So this is worship a man in the three modes there. So Krishna is saying, okay, based on that, based on their Shraddha, in which mode, that's how that. So and all other Tantra, Mantra, all this black magic, they all come in mode of ignorance. It is something there. So the modes determine one's faith, Shraddha and worship. So ashas vihitam ghoram tapyante tapo janaha damba ahankara samyuktaha kamrag balanvitaha karshayanta sharirastham bhuta gramam chetasa mam jayavanta sharirastham tan vidhi asur nishtayan. So ashasta vihita ghoram tapyante. So now, what kind of austerity did you do? For example, Vrikasur. Now Vrikasur, what he was doing, he was cutting his head. So first he was cutting his flesh to worship Lord Shiva. There. He was cutting his flesh and offering the fire. Still Lord Shiva did not come. He finally chopped off his head only and put in the fire. And then Lord Shiva appeared. And Lord Shiva asked, what do you want, Vatsa, what do you want? He said, please give me a boon. Whomever I keep my hand, he will destroy. See, after doing all this tapasya, what is he asking? He should have asked for Lok Kalyan. He's asking for Lok Paran, okay, I should be able to kill everybody. And then he saw Parvati. And he got attracted to Parvati. He said, okay, if I keep head on Shiva, then Parvati. So start running, then Shiva would be. And then Lord Vishnu came as a brahmachari and said, hey, you Virkasur, you're running over here. But you have faith in this Shiva, he keep giving benediction. How you faith? First test this benediction. Keep your hand like this. Is it getting hot? No. Then keep like this. Getting hot? No. It did not work. And then he kept his there and he got busted. So these people who are in mode of ignorance, they will worship in a very tamasic way to harm the people. Or they will torture their body in so much different ways to do. Then anshan karke baith jayenge. They will do this. They will do that there. So that is like Hiranyakashipu. He did so much austerities for Lord Brahma for getting the post of Brahma only, a post equivalent to Brahma only beyond all the devata. So these demonic people, they will do lot of tapasya and austerities for getting their demonic purposes get fulfilled. So ashas vitam ghoram. And this kind of, if nowhere scripture says, cut your head and offer in the fire. So they manufacture it. Or you offer this bali, offer that bali. So ashas vihitam ghoram tapyante tapo jana damba ahankara samyukta kamrag balandita. His Rasham was telling that one of the boy called him. Oh, Devi Puja is there. We are calling, please come and celebrate Devi Puja. So, how he is doing Devi Puja? He never come to any session or something. So Rasham in his college days happened to went there. And he saw that they were all dancing. There's a Devi kept in the corner only. And all boys and girls are dancing with each other. Some rock music is going on and all that. And when Rasham was looking for that boy, he thought really it's a Devi Puja. And then he went and he found that, and he was looking for that boy. And the boy, hey, you really came on. I didn't want to call you. I just called you like that only. So therefore, now. So please go away before you see what all happens over here. So this is called Ashastra Vihitam Ghoram. So without any scripture, they will invent so many pujas and worship. Why? To enjoy and think there. So Dam Ahankara Samyuktaha Kamrag Balanditaha Karshanta Sharirasam Bhuta Gramam Achetasam. There. So now, so these are the worship in the three modes. Now it will talk about all our aspects in three modes of life. And that's what 17, 18 chapter talk about. So we will still also a little bit talk about lifestyle management. Now what is lifestyle management? So see, if for a balanced lifestyle, we have 4 questions of life. One is physical question, food. What kind of food we should have? To have a healthy body, we have a good food, exercise. Then you have emotional or social question, right? There, how you interact with other people. We need relationships there. Good relationship, satisfaction of mind. Then there's the intellectual quotient, which talks about philosophy, knowledge, craftsmanship, and spiritual quotient, worship, chanting, regulatory principle. Now, all these things are also, and it could be under three modes. So that we'll talk about. So if you see, Krishna wants a balanced lifestyle. You eat food, the Lord's prasadam, which is offered to Krishna, which is physically also very nutritious, bringing there, and emotionally you have devotees to share your heart with. Intellectually you have philosophy, knowledge, skills, craftsmanship. So philosophically you understand the intellect. And a spiritual quotient is worship, chanting. No? You're chanting the holy names of Lord, hearing this Bhagavad Gita. So that nourishes us spiritually. And Bhagavad Gita is giving us the right intelligence or our work and things. So much lifestyle needs all these four balanced things in life to have a balanced lifestyle. So now we have food also in three modes, right? You may be amazed, the food we eat, that is also in three modes. And जैसा अन्न वैसा मन, जैसा खाओगे वैसे बनोगे, right? So we eat food in mode of ignorance, we will have mode of ignorance. For example, you eat very stale food. After eating, what will get? Sleep only, and you cannot do work. Same way, eat very spicy food, then you cannot sit quiet only. You have to be very passionate, eating a very passion food. Same way, goodness food you eat, automatically goodness will manifest there. And same way with the creatures also. Like cow eats grass. Cow is in mode of goodness. Tiger eats flesh. It's in mode of passion there. And jackal eats rotten food, leftover. So ignorant or all this thing there. So जैसा अन्न वैसा मन. तो अगर मन शुद्ध करना है तो सबसे पहली चीज क्या है? आहार को शुद्ध करना होगा. आहार शुद्ध होगा तो अपने आप ही मन भी शुद्ध हो जाएगा. तो इससे भगवान में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट जो अंदर जाता है वैसा ही वो होता है. सी फूड ऑल्सो हैज थ्री पार्ट्स. सो व्हाट ऑल थ्री पार्ट्स फूड हैज? Yeah. So food also, see one part of the food what we eat, it comes out as it is. That is the waste part of it. Second part is the nutrition part in the food, what nutrition you get. And the third part is the consciousness. Because whoever person is cooking with whatever consciousness, that goes into the food. That kind of consciousness goes into the food. And then the passion, so this is a consciousness transferring. So somebody is cooking food, okay, he wants to take more money from you there. So that kind of consciousness goes. But at home, parents cook with a consciousness, my child gets a good nourishment. So that kind of consciousness will go there, right? And same way, if you eat Lord's prasadam, which is cooked for the pleasure of the Lord, devotion of the Lord, so that consciousness will come. So whatever we eat, that's where our consciousness becomes. And with whatever consciousness we are doing, that's what will happen. So foods in mode of goodness is Ayu, Sattvaha, Bal, Arogyaha. So they increases Ayu, they increases your age, increasing strength, increasing Sattva, mode of goodness, Sukha, and is very pleasing to eat, Priti Vardhanaha, Rasya, Snigdha, Sri, Hidya, Ahara, Sattvic Kriya. So juicy, fatty, wholesome, and pleasing to the heart are in mode of goodness. They give health, happiness, and satisfaction. So all the fruits you see, the food made of grains, rice, wheat, the some sabji. So these are on wholesome food. It's mode of goodness. What is food in mode of passion? Too bitter, too salty, hot, pungent, dry, and burning. There. So it gives distress, misery, and disease. Distress, misery, and disease. Distress refers to pain felt while eating such foods. Very chilly. इतना चिल्ली होना चाहिए कि आंखों से पानी आने लगे. Misery, depression one feels after such eating, and disease results yet to be felt. Too much there. So it's a food mode of passion. And is food in mode of ignorance? Food prepared more than 3 hours. Of course, it says if the prasadam is offered to the Lord, and even it is 6 hours, 7 hours, you can still eat. Why? The prasadam is transcendental, is beyond the three modes, so it is tasted by the Supreme Lord. Then food that is tasteless, decomposed, and putrid. Food consisting of remnants and untouchable things. The food consisting of remnants कि किसी का झूठा खा लिया. So generally we should not eat somebody's jhuta, even our family members also, except if you are eating jhuta of the pure devotees, like great sannyasis or great devotees of the Lord, because anybody is just like COVID time, you eat somebody's jhuta, you also get COVID just because of eating there. The same way, whomever for jhuta we eat, we get their infections also. Same way, we get their mentality also. So therefore, we should never eat anybody's jhuta except the Supreme Lord, because we are offering to the Lord and we take it. And also of great devotees of the Lord one can eat, because one can get a consciousness like them. But in general, one should never eat jhuta of anybody. Otherwise, remnants increase infection or disease against cleanliness there. So one expresses the realms of Supreme Lord, saintly person, spacious spiritual master. Now, food offered to the Lord, it is in pure goodness, and it can be taken even more than 3 hours there. And it's sattvic and so satisfying to the heart. So many varieties you can make it. It's a feast. So as devotees, you can enjoy life in a very sattvic way. There. It's not that as a devotee you have to do a lot of tapasya, and you can have life in mode of goodness. So it's not that material world you have to say no to everything. You just know what to replace with other things of this world. The same way now sacrifice, yajna. Sacrifice means कुछ भी आप यज्ञ करते हो, or any sacrifice there. So 3 kinds of sacrifice are also there. Sacrifice in goodness, sacrifice in passion, sacrifice in ignorance. So sacrifice in goodness is afala akanshipi yajna. Afala, you don't want any fall of it. It is to be done. I am doing it for the pleasure of Lord, for Vishnu, for purification of my heart. I am doing this yajna sacrifices. Vidhi dishtohi ijjate, done with proper vidhi. Samadhaya sasatvika. And what is in passion? Oh, I do this yajna, so I will get this fal. I do this yajna, so I get this fal. It's mode of passion. And sacrifice in ignorance, vidhi hinam asrasana, is done. Okay, kuch bhi kar lete without any vidhi. So, mode of goodness according to directional scripture as a matter of duty. To go to temple, church as a duty and not for economic benefit. To offer respect to the Lord. Desire no reward. General tendency is to offer with a purpose in mind. Then sacrifice in the mode of passion, done for some benefit. Elevation to heavenly kingdom, different for the sake of pride. दिखाने के लिए हम भी कितना बड़ा कर रहे हैं. And without any scriptural direction, without distribution of prasadam. So any sacrifice you do, there should be distribution of prasad also. Without chanting of Vedic hymns and donation to the priest. You see, Ganesh ji ko bat pakda diya. Is it mentioned to put in any scripture ki put there? Or they're playing filmy songs in Ganesh Puja? See, now Ganesh ji hear filmy songs. See, they do Ganesh Puja and they will take the. Now Ganesh ji, if you have to play, okay, do Ganesh Puja, no problem. But play the songs, glorify Lord Ganesh ji. But they're putting filmy songs and dancing discotheque. So are they doing for their pleasure or Ganesh ji's pleasure? So it is without any scriptural direction. Ignoring scripture, ceremonial show of religiosity, this produces demonic mentality. Now, then there comes austerity of the 3 types. So these are 3 types of sacrifices. Now come the austerity, 3 types of austerities. So austerity of body, austerity of words, and austerity of mind. So first we'll see what is austerity of body. So Devduja Guru Pragya Pujanam Shauchamajavam Brahmacharyam Ahimsa Cha Sharinam Tap Uchyate. So Deva Dujaha Guru Pragya. Deva Dujaha Guru Pragya Pujanam Shaucham Ajavam. So Devaha. Deva means the worshipping the Devata, the Supreme Lord. Duja, the Brahmanas. Guru, the spiritual master. Pragya, superiors like mother and father. Pujanam, worship. Then cleanliness, shaucham, cleanliness. Arjava means simplicity. Then brahmacharya, ahimsa. So these are the called the top of the austerity of the body. See, to worship somebody, see generally what we like, किसी के आगे हम ना झुके, झुकने में थोड़ी वो लगती नहीं करते, किसी को रिस्पेक्ट करना हो, झुकना हो तो थोड़ी तपस्या लगती नहीं लगती है, या किसी के पैर छूने होते हैं. एंड आजकल बच्चों में ये संस्कार नहीं रह गए. हेलो मम्मी, हेलो डैड, एंड आके पूरा हो जाएगा, बट देयर इज नो रिस्पेक्ट. बट वैदिक कल्चर इज व्हेन यू मीट योर पेरेंट्स, फर्स्ट यू रिस्पेक्ट देम, यू मीट योर grandfather, grandmother, you respect them. So the first important respect is very important for seniors and elders. Same way, somebody is a saintly person, respecting them. If you're going to a temple, we do dandavat, full, bowing yourself down with all the body, dandavat for Prabhuji's, and panchang pranam for the Mataji's there. So we bow down ourselves, namaskuru. Krishna saying namaskuru. So austerity of the body. So this body should be used to bowing down before Lords, the saintly personalities, before the superiors. Then this body is successful there. That is the austerity of the body to give there. Then, yeah, the superiors like the father and the mother, cleanness and simplicity, celibacy and non-violence. So whenever we come to temple, we pay our obeisances to Supreme Lord and worship the Lord. And before that, we always offer obeisances to Srila Prabhupada as Acharya. So जब हम मंदिर आते हैं, so क्या करते हैं? We come to temple, we pay our obeisances to Supreme Lord and worship the Lord there. So first we pay obeisances to Srila Prabhupada when you come, right? There you'll see it. So these are the temple hall etiquettes. And touch the feet of parents in the morning. And we offer respect to pujaris or the devotees who are giving us knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. In celibacy, one should not indulge into any extramarital affairs. So one can, according to Shastra, one can have a wife and have relationship with him, but not any other person outside marriage. So it's there. And one should stick to one spot or not contaminate other women. Or practicing celibacy like Shankaracharya or this, even in Christianity, celibacy is there. Now, what is austerity of speech? हमें कैसे बोलना चाहिए और कैसे नहीं बोलना चाहिए. So austerity of speech के लिए क्या है? सत्यम पिरहितम च अनुद्वेग्यम करम वाक्यम सत्य पिरहितम च. So we should not speak in a way agitating to others, and we should speak satya. Satya means truthful, pirya means pleasing, and hita means beneficial. Satya pirya hitam chayat. So the etiquette of Sri Satya means, so what does Prabhupada say? Satya means do not distort the truth for personal interest. See, there will be some time, like for example, now I'll give one story. One Brahmana, he was, one butcher was going behind a cow. And the Brahmana was there. And this butcher asked the person that, hey, where the cow went? And Brahmana said, I should save the cow or speak the truth. But he spoke the truth. And said, this direction, the cow went. Now, next life, what happened? One sadhu goes in a house. When the sadhu goes in a house, the wife killed the husband and said that sadhu killed the husband. Now the judgment came, oh, he's a Brahmana, he should not be killed. So they cut his hand. What happened? Then he came to know, actually, he was the same Brahmana in the last life who showed this is the cow. That lady was the cow and the husband was a butcher. Because he showed that, oh, here is the cow, so this life his hands were cut as a reaction there. So our satyam, if it is harmful to somebody, so it should be, so when we are speaking, it should be satyam, pirya and hita. But many times we may speak a lie for our benefit. That is kind. So do not distort the truth for personal interest. And pleasing and not irritating. Sometimes teacher may correct a student, otherwise speak pleasingly. So beneficial hitam is always speak for the benefit of others. That is hitam. So always speak for the benefit of the other people. So pleasing and not agitating. Sometimes teacher may correct a student, otherwise speak pleasingly. So etiquettes of speech. Okay. So for example, once an astrologer was seeing the kundli of a king. He found the king will live for a long time than his relative. But he said, Maharaj, all your relatives will die before you. King became angry. He said, go to jail. But how he could have spoken? Okay, let's ask. How otherwise he could have spoken? How could the astrologer could have spoken otherwise? Any answer you feel? So that it is Satya, Pirya and Hitam. Okay, only one hand raised up. Anybody like to try? Okay. Shri Bhakti, want to speak?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Instead, that person could have said, like Raja, you will live longer than rest of your family members or relatives.
Yeah, that you will live a long life than your family member. Then king would have been happy on living. I said you will see all your family members die. So that become unpleasing or not? Satyam, Piryam and Hitam. There. So this is the example. So when you're speaking, and we should speak uphold with the scriptures. What we are speaking should be supported with the scriptures. So astrologer told the truth. But if he could have told it in a pleasing way, as the saying goes, Satyam Puryat Piriyam, Mohan has a very long life, he lived longer than they are. That is. Okay. But proper right, but when a teacher speaks, he can speak the truth for the instruction of the student. But such a speaker, such a teacher should not speak to those who are not a student if he will agitate their mind. The teacher can speak agitatingly to his. For example, since many gurus had gone to America before Srila Prabhupada, but they will not talk about, okay, no boyfriend, girlfriend business, no intoxication, this thing not right. But Prabhupada went directly. No mediating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, no gap. There. So Prabhupada was very clear, speaking the truth. Now, austerity of mind. Mana prasada samyatvam, mana matma vinigraha, bhava sansuddhi iti, eta tapo mana samuchyate. And satisfaction, simplicity, gravity, self-control, and purification one's existence are the austerity of the mind. So to purify one's nature is to become Krishna conscious. So how we know that we're advancing? See, to a degree, our heart is free from lust, anger, greed. To that degree, we'll feel attraction to Krishna. And satisfaction of the mind can be obtained only by taking the mind away from thoughts of sense enjoyment. The more we think of sense enjoyment, the more the mind becomes dissatisfied. So in the present age, we unnecessarily engage the mind in so many different ways of sense gratification, and so there is no possibility of the mind becoming satisfied. The best course is to divert the mind to the Vedic literature, which is full of satisfying stories, and the Puranas and the Mahabharata. So if you focus on anything temporary or material, it will agitate the mind. If you focus on something eternal or spiritual, it will calm the mind. See why material things are always changing, but spiritual things are never changing. Spiritual things will calm the mind, but the material things will agitate the mind. So for the ultimate solution to all problems, we must awaken to Krishna consciousness. Change your thoughts and you change your world. She is doing meditation. So you saw one thought, cut the one thought multiplies to 2. Two multiplies by 4. Tired. So we are battling with our mind like this. Then he saw something. Now he's not getting disturbed. Slowly, season changed, and the flies went away, and now but this person is peaceful. Now all the flowers are coming, and why? He changed the thought. So rather than focusing on killing, he focused on controlling himself and everything. But meantime, when I keep reacting, that reaction brings another reaction, and we get caught in this world. So when situations come, sometimes we have to just let it go and focus on God. So this is how our material desire goes. You try to fulfill one desire, 2 more desires come. Fulfill 2 desires, 4 desires come. But you peacefully just find your relationship with God. All desires disappear. And mind wasn't there. So how the mind makes us crazy. So how to deal with our material desire? If you ask someone to make a list of a desire, realize that there are more than a number of stars in the sky. It never ends. So since we have desire for seeing, hearing, touching, acquiring and keeping things, and making connection with those in big position to make up for feeling of insecurity. More and more physical and mental comforts, ego satisfaction. Like so this like if now there are 1 crore people in Bangalore, if everybody has their car, so somebody has a cycle, they want a scooter, somebody scooter, they want a car, helicopter, then chartered plane. Village boy want to go city boy want to go USA wale go to other planets, no? Elon Musk is fine. So everybody wants everything, but it's not possible for everybody to get anything. The desires multiply faster than you can satisfy them. Your power to satisfy desires increase in arithmetic progression. The power of desires increase in geometric progression. If we satisfy one desire, it gives rise to 10 more desires. So lust means I want to enjoy. Greed means I want more. Anger means why can I not get what I want? The lust turns into greed when a desire is fulfilled. Lust turns into anger when a desire is not fulfilled. So that's where desires keep multiplying. See, happiness curve. See, if you see, material happiness initially is happy, but eventually material happiness keeps changing. The spiritual happiness, anandam buddhivardhan, it keeps on increasing. Like same object gives you 10 amount of happiness today. Tomorrow, that object will give you 9 amount of happiness. After 2 days, hey, a new car comes. You're very happy. After 1 year, not so happy. After 2 years, maintenance starts coming. After 3 years, you want to get rid of. The spiritual life is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then second year, you feel more happy. Third year, you more happy. So Anandam Buddhi Bhartana, spiritual happiness. So spiritual happiness is okay. There's something problem here. So spiritual happiness is nectar in the beginning and nectar at the end also. But there's a comparison. Happiness is mode of goodness. Happiness is mode of passion. Okay. So soul, so senses desire to enjoy sense objects, but soul has a desire to serve Krishna, which is eternal, certain eternal happiness there. So we saw all the things. Now austerity are also in three modes. So austerity in goodness done with transcendental faith, not expecting material benefits, only for the sake of supreme. Austerity in passion out of pride for the sake of respect, honor, worship is neither stable nor permanent. So like Dhruv Maharaj. Dhruv Maharaj did with transcendental faith under direction of Narada. He got purified. Though he also had some desire, but he wanted something higher than the Brahma and wanted from the Supreme Lord. Whereas Hiranyakashipu, he did out of pride Brahmaji to ask and destroy to get a position higher than Indra also. And Brikasur, his cut. So this is austerity in mode of ignorance there. So this is austerities in the three modes there. The people self-torture their body, foolishness, destroy injure others. Now there's a charity also could be three modes. How you give charity, that also could be three modes. Amazing, no? There. So, but now see this all the three modes there, but how you purify what is not there by saying Om Tat Sat. So Om indicates the supreme goal. Tat, this means detached work for sake of liberation. Sat means activity done for the service of Lord. So even the activity in three modes, how you purify him? Om Tat Sat. I am doing it for the supreme. That's the meaning. So charity and goodness, given out of duty without expectation of return. अरे इतना डोनेशन दिया हमने, नाम भी नहीं पुकारा हमारा, एक कुछ गिर नहीं हुआ. Then at proper time and place, at pilgrimage place, to a temple, or for the preaching of the Lord, or the right time, to a worthy person, whether this person, see, many times there, see, many times people think, okay, we give charity to poor people. But what if the poor people utilize for drinking alcohol? Then what is the use of charity? You may get ulta paap there, but you're giving charity to feeding people there. Same way, if some people say, okay, we are doing food for life, but sometimes they do chicken and mutton soup for food for life. So one way they're feeding food, but at the same time, people will get sinful reaction by eating chicken. So many times people may not know what they are doing. Suppose somebody is giving knowledge to children, right, and making them qualified. Okay, they become qualified, they become engineer, but again they drink liquor after becoming engineer. They break regulative principle. So then they are doing sin. So whatever good work you're doing, actually that good work is not raping people, because they do not know how to do charity in mode of good according to scriptures. But when you give the charity given to poor people, see, many times people ask, oh, why to give charity to temples? No, give to poor people. But actually scriptures talk about, see, certainly we should want to eliminate poverty from planet Earth. That for ISKCON also does a lot of food for life, isn't it? But real charity is for the soul, right? Are we body or spirit soul? What do you say? Are we body or spirit soul? I think devotees are not confident. Okay, I think I give you unmute. You can unmute and tell also answer. So are you body or spirit soul?
Spirit soul.
Right, everybody comes from right there. So real benefit to people. So now when we are benefiting people, so then what is the most important thing to benefit people? Can you say?
Spreading the holy name of Lord.
Yeah, no, if we have a choice to benefit people, so you would like to benefit their body first or the spirit soul first?
Soul.
Whatever purifies the soul.
Whatever purifies the soul. So you may help the person's body also, right? There. Like somebody is hungry, so naturally you may give food. But then you will also tell him, connect him to God. You remember I talked about the story of Malhotra ji? I think the one question was asked by Mataji's. So that and then so I gave a story of Mr. Malhotra. There, you remember I spoke, and anybody, you remember the story of Mr. Malhotra? I spoke speaking to Shri Prabhupada, the Tata Birla. See, his son is, if his son is a lost, son is lost. to take it to his Father. So the best charity is you connect people to God, and people will be happy there. And in due course of time, you may also help their bodies and things. That's not a problem. But what is the main goal? Main charity is what? You connect people to God. You tell people who they are and uplift their soul. That is the greatest charity. So therefore, now where people come and learn that okay, they are not this body, their spirit, soul, and where people learn that they have their connection to God. Can you say where people learn that?
Temple.
They come to temple or they hear a Gita class. When the devotees are preaching, devotees are doing Sankirtan. So then, which is the best place to give charity for? Right? Which connects people to soul. So any program which is uplifting people's soul, that is the best place to give charity there. See, though people those who are poor should be given food, should be given help, no doubt with that. We're not condemning that. But the greatest charity what can do is where people's souls are uplifted to connect to God. That is the best charity according to scriptures. Are you able to understand that? And when you try to do charity on a mundane level without scriptures, we may commit some sin in that. For example, you may give charity food for life, but they may feed chicken soup to people. So one way they're mitigating people's hunger, but the other day people are eating meat, due to which they're getting more sinful reactions because they're killing other animals. So the reactions come. You kill other jivas of the Lord, the reactions will come to you there. So according to scriptures only we can know how to actually help the people when you want to help there. So during COVID time, ISKCON also distributed crores of plates of khichdi to people. Khichdi prasadam and different types of food for life. But by eating prasadam, not only the body, like many people who were sick, they were sending prasadam for them for COVID. So just by eating prasadam, they're feeling so much nourishment with the kirtan, with the classes and things. So humanity just doesn't need only food; they need the right direction in life, which is given by the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So if you actually want to give real charity, give the Srila Prabhupada's books to people, give this Bhagavad Gita to people, give this opportunity to understand this knowledge. That's a real charity. So how many of you feel that you should take this knowledge to other people also after hearing this? That's the greatest charity. You want to do this charity to people to connect them to Krishna. Okay. Right? And that's what the given charity, biggest charity is done by Srila Prabhupada. To give this knowledge, to make this knowledge practice to all people of the world. And the devotees who are painstakingly taking so much time, approach us, give us books, give us say, okay, take this. How much charity they are doing for us with it. Just understand this there. And many devotees work hard to distribute books during the December marathon, right? So they are working so hard and they've been. So any one of you got connected by the book distribution program of devotees, right? And see, all of us have been connected to the Lord because some devotees sacrifice for us, isn't it? That's how we are getting interested to hear about the Lord. We are here because each one of us in some way or other are touched by the devotees. So it's the compassion of the Supreme Lord which is connecting us. So giving, if charity content charity is given to a poor but unworthy candidate, such charity does not offer any spiritual advancement. So therefore, worthy person is who uses for the service of the Lord and help other people on a spiritual platform. So charity in passion, expectation of some return. Elevation to heavenly kingdom. Okay, हम इतना दान दे रहे हैं, कल को हमको इतना मिलेगा पैसा वापस. Grudging mood, great trouble, dependence afterwards. Sometimes given under obligation, वो देना ही पड़ेगा हमको. Chatting ignorance at an impure place, to impure person, unworthy person, to contribution for indulgence in intoxication and gambling without proper attention and respect. So lesson 3, getting free from defects in one's sacrifice, austerity and charity. There. So by saying Om Tat Sat. So these 3 words indicate the supreme absolute truth and are chanted by Brahmana doing sacrifice for the satisfaction of the supreme. So Om is always chanted in the beginning by those who perform sacrifice, charity, austerity in accordance with scripture regulation to attain the supreme. Tat is uttered by person aspiring for liberation from mental entanglement, perform sacrifice, austerity, and charity without desiring fruitive result. And Sat is used to indicate the absolute truth, Sat Bhave, and also the knower or seeker of absolute truth and the performer of sacrifice, Sadhu Bhave. So all auspicious works of sacrifice, austerity, and charity are performed to please the Supreme Person. Any work dedicated to the Lord is permanent and is called Asat. Right? So basic character of religion, the mode of goodness is motivation for purification, sense of duty, desire to please the Lord. And one can still this mentality in one's sacrifice, austerity, and charity, including them the mantra of Tatsat, reminding oneself the goal of religious activities to satisfy Vishnu. An activity done without faith in Supreme or simply within the realm of the modes of nature and are temporary, therefore they are useless. You don't have a faith in the Supreme Lord, then there is no point of, it will not give a spiritual benefit. Only activity which is done for the Supreme Lord with faith in the Supreme Lord will benefit. So one is in guidance of bona fide gurus, eligible to transcend the modes altogether by taking directly to pure devotional service. And one should give up his inborn concept of religion, influence the modes of nature, and develop faith in the scriptures. And that's what it begins. And by following the scriptures, we attain the right thing. Okay. So the 7th chapter conclusion is conditioned faith, types, conditioned faith symptoms, and getting free from defects in one's sacrifice, austerity, and charity. There. So today's chapter is a small chapter. We learn many things there. And 18 chapters is a very big chapter. It is like 15, 16, 17 combined. And it is the conclusion of all other things there. So, okay. So maybe some announcement. Vipin Prabhu, are you there? Some announcement for tomorrow? Otherwise, I mentioned.
He's not there.
Can you call him? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So tomorrow I was thinking we can start little early, right? Can we start tomorrow 7:45 instead of
Yes.
8? And it will take 1.5 hours to cover the session tomorrow.
Yes,
right? This is a big session. So 7:45 to 9:15 we have, and then on Sunday we are having a final certificate program, and why I thought that, because the reason is now we have learned. So I wanted to also speak upon practical application of the Gita in our practical life, how to worship the Lord and how we can do, and physically give the certificates, meet the devotees for attending, or especially in Bangalore, and you get to see and meet, associate with the devotees. So therefore we are having in Sarjapur Road 11 a.m. on Sunday. So those who have left it, and also we are planning to do it in Shishadipuram also on the Sunday itself. The timings will let you know. We are under discussion and we are just figuring it out. So on Sunday evening time around 4 o'clock, 4:35 p.m. to 6 p.m. maybe 1 hour, we'll do in the Shishadipuram. So those who stay near Shishadipuram. So you get the certificate and get the things. And also you might have seen a message that we've been sent in the group that you have to figure out, your certificate, your names in that list, where you want to do the thing, like all the names are there, right, in the sheet. So you can see the sheets that what you want in the sheets to be done. And you're set. That's by tomorrow, 12 quizzes you have to do to get a certificate. So that is a relaxed criteria for there to get a certificate, 12 quizzes and the attendance there. So these are the few announcements. And also, as I discussed earlier, so from Thursday evenings, right? Thursday evenings, 8 to 9 p.m. we'll start our Bhagavatam series. Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first, see what Srimad Bhagavatam it has. Srimad Bhagavatam has 12 cantos, 18,000 verses. And Bhagavad Gita has 700 verses. Srimad Bhagavatam has 18,000 verses. So where Bhagavad Gita begins, that's where Srimad Bhagavatam starts. So therefore, after Bhagavad Gita course, naturally Srimad Bhagavatam It starts. And Srimad Bhagavatam is Amlam Purana, best of the Puranas there. So what Krishna is talking about, okay, my devotees worship me, glorify me. So in Bhagavatam, you see in more detail how that is happening. How do you see the example of Pandavas, Parikshit, Narad Muni, so many wonderful stories you hear, and it's very, very interesting. So I'm just only going to cover the first canto. So there are 12 cantos there. I'm going to cover the first canto, which is the most important beginning of it. So it has 19 chapters. So we'll have a 19 sessions there. And I'm trying to do it on Thursdays there. But some Thursday, if I'm traveling or something, we may have a change of a day. So only this 18 days I had kept packed. I've not gone anywhere out of Bangalore this 18 days. Otherwise, I've been always most of the times traveling. So there may be sometimes there may be a change of the day and thing. So yeah, we'll have only one day. I know many devotees wrote also it is becoming 18 days had been a very hectic of all doing. So we'll begin with only the one day in a week for having a continuity. So how many of you want to have it once a week? You feel it should be there. So okay, so many of the devotees want, and I think others are not able to raise their hands or something in joining. So but many of the devotees they want. So we'll begin it once a week. We will begin with once a week, and we'll see how you can join some of the programs on weekends in Sheshadipuram or Sarjapur Road. So we have Sunday programs happening. So one of the programs you can join physically, and one will have it online. They have to begin with if you want more with it and happen. Plus, I have a channel, Success Mantras from Gita. So whatever public classes I give, we upload over there. So whenever, if you subscribe for that channel, whatever live classes there, which is for common public, you will get it over there. So we'll try to make it more better, so that you can hear with a thing, but a systematic, we'll do it once a week, the Bhagavatam, and then you get to learn the Srimad Bhagavatam. In fact, you can take a copy of Bhagavatam first canto there. So that also could be nice in a thing. So that is very good. We'll plan it out there. So a lot of thing, and see what is the result of the chant of this coming to 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita is that if we can start to chant one round every day, that is actually the success of attending the 18 days of Bhagavad Gita. That you can chant 108 times. We are chanting 54 times because there's a time everybody has to wait for question and answers. But if you start chanting one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, so those many of you are already chanting. For those of you are not chanting a big name, if you can every day chant one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, is actually the success of this whole completing the 18 days of Bhagavad Gita. There. So this is the important thing. And then we will learning the Srimad Bhagavatam and whatever future learnings and things there, we will get it here. There. So this is all the announcements from our side, and we'll keep you updated for the things. And tomorrow we'll meet at 7:45. So I think now we'll do 54 mantra chanting, and then we will have a question and answer session. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. 1 second. Yeah. So you can put it. Vishnu Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Yes, Naveen. Yes, Naveen, you have to unmute yourself. Naveen. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, why should we not eat garlic and onion? It's saying that in Sattvic Bhojan we should not eat that.
Okay. See, onion garlic it decreases the reaction time. You know that? So you have a reaction time. If you eat onion garlic, you cannot respond to situations faster. So you cannot be that alert. So tamogun, what it does, you're not able to react to the things in tamogun. So it puts you in tamogun that way, more like tamasic thoughts or ability to respond times decrease. So that's why it's in tamogun. There.
But this garlic is known to be as medicine also in many
Yes,
cough,
yes.
cold and all that.
Yes. It may have a medicinal effect for fire. So see, some things may have a medicinal effect. Like for example, bone powder also has a medicinal effect. Fish liver oil also has a medicinal effect, right? But it doesn't come a vegetarian category, na, because it has a medicinal effect. See, something has a medicinal effect doesn't mean that it is in mode of goodness, right? They are two separate things. And medicine is not your food. No, medicine is different than food.
No, I especially about garlic only.
Yes,
not
yes.
Other thing. Garlic, and because this is vegetarian food only, it's called. But since many it's tamasic bhojan, it's called.
Yes.
So any specific reason is behind that? I got to know.
Yeah. So that is the reason it brings a laziness in us, and reaction time reduces. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a very pungent smell also. Sattvic food doesn't have a pungent smell.
Pungent smell means this also radish also it's like that. So due to pungent smell only, whether it is
No,
a reason.
I told the main reason was the reaction time and the consciousness.
That may be great.
Yes. See. Okay. Yes, Harkat Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, during class you said teacher is teaching the students like for becoming engineer, then they drink alcohol, he gets the sin.
No. I'm not saying the teacher. I'm saying, we want to help people. And when we help people, okay, you may get educated them. But after education, they again break four regular principle. And again, they suffer due to sinful reactions. So actually, we are not able to help them, there, without Krishna consciousness. So when you do even good work without Krishna consciousness, it will not produce a good result. I said that. And sin, I said, when you give charity and people start drinking liquor, then in that case you get sin because आपके पैसे का वो दारू पी रहे हैं ना.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, like suppose we work in Nishkama Karma Yoga, then are we exempted from the sins?
Yes. If you're just doing as a matter of your duty, not to get something, and you don't know that people are using it for liquor, you just want to help them. Like especially doctors, right? People will come with all the things, but you are just doing your duty, what God can do. And if possible, you can give them about the right advice not commit those mistakes again. People come with STDs and other these problems, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Okay. Jagdish Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, yeah. Whenever I come to like ISKCON temple and all, I feel very nice, calm, very kind people. Everything I feel very good in ISKCON when I attend. But when I go to temple, I see pujaris, right? They are all every day they are doing puja and all. I see sometimes they are, they get very sometimes for small mistakes they get angry and all. They are pure vegetarians as well, right? Like pujaris. So why they have some pujaris like they are not kind?
We tell them to chant the holy names of the Lord, they will develop some kindness. Cheto Darpan Mahajana Bhavma Dhavagni Nirvapram. See, in Kali Yuga, even the worship of the deities don't work without chanting the holy names of the Lord. So only by chanting the holy name of the Lord, other 8 processes of bhakti will work. Yes, Smarnam will work, Archanam will work, Sakhyam will work, others will work. The first thing is chanting the holy names of the Lord and hearing over the Lord. Shravan Kirtan, the basic answers.
Okay, maybe they are not practicing that. That is why they.
Yes. If they're doing keys, chanting the holy names of the Lord, doing Shravan, they will not become that angry. Sometimes anger may come, but not that always. Okay.
I'll
Yes,
suggest
Sandhya.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu.
Sandhya Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay,
Small clarification.
Is it Saurabh Prabhu?
No, this is Tarachand.
Okay,
Tarachand.
Tarachand. Okay.
Actually, we both are sitting daily, Tarachand and Sandhya.
Okay. There is a Saurabh Devgan Prabhu also, no? So I thought, okay. Yes,
I know.
Yes, Tarachand.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is both of us, husband wife, are sitting daily for all sessions.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Just so that you know. Yeah, okay. This is the video.
Yeah, yes,
We have
Prabhu.
met, Prabhuji. We have met in Sarjapur Road.
Yeah, I know. You have been coming regularly. You had been coming regularly. That. Yes.
Yeah. Then we had to shift. We shifted to Kanakpura Road.
I know that.
Now we are every Sunday going to Kumarswamy Layout, ICC Center.
Okay, very nice.
Because Harmen Prabhuji gave the contact, whom to contact.
Yes.
The question was small one. I think in the food section, there were many food items and what kind of food to be avoided. One was bitter things. So in bitter things, I just have question on our vegetable, Karela, the bitter gourd.
See, Karela, bitter gourd is good, but sometimes things are too, bitter gourd is a medicine also. So because the vegetable should be there, but some things are too bitter. जो जानबूझ के उसको बनाया जाता है. So they may not be that too bitter. I think it was written. One is bitter, one is too bitter.
No, I am only asking about bitter gourd because that's my favorite vegetable.
Yeah. No, vegetables mostly are in goodness because they are cooked and taken. No, you don't eat it raw.
Yeah.
And Karela juice is for there. See, this categories will go a little up and down. You don't have to take too much of a.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yes, fine.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandasana.
Yes.
Prabhuji, my question was like of etiquette of speech in that like is too much stress on the speaking the truth. So sometimes like as we are having association with the colleague also and the families also, and then sometimes we have to tell like okay, like if they plan something, if I have some session or like our Sunday routine, so we'll tell the lie or to the family also, like every day you're going
No. We have what duty?
Prabhu, suppose like we have our colleague relationship also in the office, and we have our personal relationship also in our like in our family, and like as we like okay like our sadhana, like okay we have Sunday programs and we have weekend program or everything, like the some way we will feel like we tell lie okay like okay I'm doing something, like if the office plan. So how we understand that, Prabhu? Like, okay, I am doing for the right cause or like that, because it's very thin line. Sometimes we may lie because of our personal interest also, and sometimes there will be, like right cause also. So, like, how we can understand?
See, one thing is, we should develop some boldness to tell about our bhakti to our relatives also, because you're doing a right thing. There is no harm in doing it. So we should tell boldly. Then same way, if you see, generally you see people will hide things when they're doing wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. But we are not doing anything wrong. We are doing only bhakti, right? So we should carefully present it and present in a way where people can understand. I think this is logged out. Payal, she is there. I think she logged out. Okay, well, answer there. Okay, first I'll take question of Surbhi Mat. Yes, Surbhi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, one of my friend couldn't attend this class of Bhagavad Gita. So can she attend like Bhagavatam or she can't attend Bhagavat?
Actually, some very new people come now, they may not able to understand Bhagavatam. If they have a basic touch before of other seminars also, then they may able to appreciate. But they're coming very new now, they may not able to appreciate it.
Okay, or do we have planned for Bhagavad Gita classes again?
No, if they wish, they can hear my all recorded sessions and write the quiz. Then they can attend. But directly coming may not be so good idea.
Okay, okay. And can she come to Sarjapur ISKCON like on Sunday
Yeah.
along with me?
Yes, Sunday he can come with you. 11.
Okay, so I will be coming with two people, my husband and my one of my friend. So
Yeah, please
will
come.
that be
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Sorry, Hare
Hare Krishna.
network issue. Then
Yeah.
disconnected.
So maybe I'll take Mamta Mataji's answer. I'll come back to you. Yes, Hare Krishna,
Sure,
Mamta.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
I just
Krishna.
want to ask, is it wrong to be rich and prosperous? Is it wrong?
No,
Is it
no, it is not wrong
sinful?
to be rich and prosperous. See, Krishna, Sudama went to Krishna. What Krishna did to Sudama?
Okay.
Sudama gave so much, Krishna gave so much wealth to Sudama. And what Sudama did with that wealth? He worshipped Krishna. So if you're rich and prosperous, you use your riches and prosperous for Krishna, serving Krishna.
Okay.
Right. See, whatever Krishna has given you, use it in his service, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
There is a Tyagi, Bhogi, and a Bhakta. So suppose a 1 rupee coin is there, like somebody gets a 100 rupees note. So if a Bhogi means keep in his pocket, oh, it's for my enjoyment. Tyagi will say, I don't have nothing to do money. But Bhakta, what he will do? He will find out who's in this block and give him. The same way, whatever of the resources of this world belongs to Krishna, so you should use it in Krishna's service.
Okay.
Whatever resources riches has given, Krishna has given you, you give it for Krishna's service. You call Vaishnavas to your house, you host a program in your house and feed them prasadam, do kirtan. Please do Krishna conscious activities with the resources and riches Krishna has given you.
Can demons also, demoniac qualities also, people with demoniac qualities also do charity?
Yes, anybody can do charity. And if they do charity for right people, then they will get purified. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So we will have certificate both in the Sheshadipuram also. Evening time we are going to fix. We'll communicate to you. Okay. Okay. So coming to your question, Payal Mataji, see, we don't have to fear about our bhakti too much high. But how do we present it? That matters, right? See, if you present it, okay, all your relatives will die before you. That will incur the wrath of the parents. And sometime we might have done that mistake. And that's why now we are very fearful to tell about all things to parents. That's the problem, right? There. So if you
Yeah, bro.
you got it. So if you present it nicely, what are you doing? You call your parents. You call your parents to Bangalore. You show them what you're doing. You make them devotees like Vyasacharya Prabhu. I can meet your parents and explain them what you're doing, isn't it? And you can also meet many grahasthas who are living very happy life. there, because parents may not know that what you are doing, and they may have their own misconception by our wrong representation, and that's why you learn. So you call your parents for a yatra with devotees, or call them to the Bangalore, let them see what are you doing, and they will, the answer will get faith that you are doing the right thing, and eventually they will want to do the same. So it
Okay.
requires a right presentation of what we are doing. That's what I will say. So we should not tell lie. We should learn how to present things properly,
Okay.
and we should take guidance from senior devotees how to handle these problems. Okay, but saving our Krishna consciousness. Sometimes one may tell lie. One should consult his seniors, not to speak lie on one's behalf. And rather than say speaking lie, we should present things in which other people can understand there, because Krishna consciousness is true. This is the best thing. So why do we have to hide it on, right? There.
Prabhu, one more question. Like you, like Om At Sat, Prabhu, how to implement in the particular scenario, Prabhu, that you said?
When you're
Like,
chanting Hare Krishna, that is Om Tat Sat only. When you chant Hare Krishna, Om is included in that. There. So Om Tat Sat means our consciousness, I'm doing it for the Supreme Lord. So my office work is also for the Supreme Lord. Om Tat Sat. So when you start chanting even Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that's also Om Tat Sat.
Prabhu, Prabhu,
Yeah.
like you said, like whatever we eat, our mind, our conscious will be the same.
Your
Like,
voice is cutting. Your voice is cutting.
Prabhu, like now you can hear it, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Prabhu, my question is like you mentioned, like whatever we eat, our mind and consciousness will be changed accordingly.
Hmm.
So Prabhu, I just wanted it. Initially, we may not have habituate to whatever we eat, we offer and we eat, or sometimes due to the office shift and all. So how you recommend, Prabhu, so we can follow it practically also?
Yeah. So maybe if you're able to one time offer and eat, take one time. Other time take an office. And as Krishna will allow you where you can eat only prasadam. So that may also will happen. So start somewhere.
Sure.
And whenever you start eating, offer it mentally to the Lord. Lord, I want to offer it, but some I'm not able to do. Chant Hare Krishna, chant prayers, and then eat.
Sure. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So I think I have answered most of the questions. Thank you.
Prabhu, one final question, Prabhu.
Okay. Yes,
This is
Ambedkar.
the first, yeah, my name is Ambedkar.
Okay, you're from which place?
I'm actually from Tirupati, but currently I'm working in Bangalore, so I'm staying here in Electronic City Phase 2.
Okay. Yeah, SGR Electronics Apartments, I think.
No. This is my first class. I never attended before. Okay, so I came to know about this session through one of the devotee. I don't know. He came to my PG. Actually, I stay in PG. Okay.
Okay.
One I don't know, one Prabhu or Krishna, one guy who is working in some organization. He came randomly and told me all about this. Okay, these classes. Okay, so today I'm joining actually. So actually I'm from Tirupati. Have you been to Tirupati temple, Prabhu?
Yeah, I've been to Tirupati temple.
So
both ISKCON temple also and above also.
Yeah. See, actually, I studied in Tirupati. So from fifth standard onwards, I started going to Hare Krishna temple in Tirupati.
Oh, very nice.
So I have seen how the temple has grown from very small place to now it is a big temple. I have seen all those things actually. So even I wrote essay writing competitions in the temple, and I got many certifications also. But so once I completed my actually I'm from engineering background. Once I completed my BTech and MTech, after that I lost that connection with Krishna. So so I'm running behind this job thing. So I lost the connection. So when this guy came and told all about these things, then I felt very good actually. So I'm trying to reconnect again to the Krishna.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So thank you, Guruji. And I wanted to know about you actually. What made you to become like this devotee or full-time devotee to Krishna?
See, when I was in my 12th, I was also a normal person like all of you.
Okay.
At one point of time, I started to desire to learn Bhagavad Gita I went to an ashram. And when I started reading Bhagavad Gita and understanding the philosophy, I wanted to inquire who is God. And then I met His Grace Radhesham Prabhu, God Srila Prabhupada books. So I was very inspired by His Grace Radhesham Prabhu because he was an MTech IITian and still he became a sadhu. So I used to think either you can do IIT or you can become a sadhu. But when I saw he did both, so that inspired me. So seeing that example, and I felt it's so nice learning Bhagavad Gita and teaching Bhagavad Gita to people. It's such a natural thing. In one sense, that's so natural to us to teach this knowledge to others, isn't it? Yeah. So therefore, I keep talking to the devotees people, and I studied, did my engineering, electrical engineering completely from IIT Varanasi, and then 3 years I did a job also in Pune. Did a job at IBM there, and I was feeling I'm doing some work over here, but so many people are bred for the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. But if I can give my full time for teaching Bhagavad Gita, that's the best thing I can do for the service of people there. And from that time, it's been inspiring for me to do the service and reach out to people and just become a servant of all, to leave the servant of God, to leave this knowledge to others.
Okay. That's great, Prabhu, actually.
Yes. Thank you. Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so much. Thank you.
Okay, so we and okay, it's 9:30. So we